Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. KJ Hamler returning it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
KJ Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Throwing now is Locke. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Herbert just beat the play clock. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Locke now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're going option play on 3rd down. This is out quickly to the right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down.
For the Charger field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Lock. Screen pass to Lindsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a quick pass to Richardson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
Los Angeles.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now this, of course, a division game, but Charger head coach Anthony Lynn, no stranger to the Bronco organization. He spent 4 of his 6 seasons as a player in a Bronco uniform, and in fact, he has 2 Super Bowl rings to prove it from 1997 and 98. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. 30. the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And a Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus
make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had 1 week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Chargers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st down, Chargers.
Herbert operating from the red zone. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On third down, they're going to go with the option. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down.
A 38-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well. Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the fourth down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Philip Lindsay, the ball.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsay. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 14-yard line.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsay. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
For a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw it is Lock. Out quickly to Judy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 14. Chargers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Setting up to throw on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Montez Sweat.
3 yards.
Able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Lindsey on the toss left. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. Then it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Lock going to throw. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd and a yard.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Block now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing now is Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Chargers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 37 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To the air again, Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock, or try to pour some salt in the wound? And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Here's Locke to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go. I got one.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Ready. 56. Check 56. Here we go. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A 40-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. Going left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
A turnover on downs.
Here we go. Set 4, 6
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
A lot going to throw it here. Past the 20. This is the tight end Fant. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And that will write a finish to this ball game.